Who's ever been dared to do anything in their life? Even once. Thank you. Who's actually done the dare and realized it was a good thing? Oh, no, just a couple of you. Thank you. All right, well, let me say this to you. This is a good thing. This is a good place. You are in the right place. You know, I have, in my 54 years on this planet, I have wanted to do big things all 54 of those years. And some time ago, one of those was writing a book. I always thought writing a book was hard. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I thought writing a book was hard. And writing a book had to be, you had to have your stuff together to write the book. How many of you have thought that before? And how many of you have said, you know, well, maybe I don't have the credentials, I don't have the education, I don't have the experience. I'm not famous. Who would want to get my book? I'm not famous. Anybody like that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, those are some of the things that was going on with me. And then I found something. I found out something, that writing a book isn't that hard. You know, I would constantly see people writing books and they're making movies and all this other stuff. How do you have time for all that stuff? I'm like, I can't get through my list every day. And then I found there's a system. Everybody say the word system. There's a system in getting things done. And system, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, up front, before I tell you anything else, stands for saving yourself time, energy, and money. So I just want you to know right now, that's in it for you today. So all of you authors and wannabe authors were in there today. But enough about that. How many of you have ever written a book before? Are there any current authors in the room? Just raise your hands high, authors. Give those folks a hand. Give those folks a hand. Thank you. Now this is everybody else in the room. How many soon-to-be authors are there in the room? Thank you. Hey, authors, give them a hand. Give them a hand. And watch this now. I don't know if it's raining outside. I don't know what the traffic's like outside. I've been here for a while. But I know this. Many of you probably worked all week. Many of you, this might be your day off. You could have been anywhere on the planet, but you're here right now. And believe me, we appreciate that. We thank you for that. So do me a favor, because some of you have done this for you all week long. Go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, and give yourselves a hand. Yeah. Oh, you can do better than that. Thank you. Now, a couple of things here I want you to know. This is meant to be interactive and meant to be fun. This is not like going to school where, and it may depend on what school you go to, I don't know, but going to school where the teacher lectures, you listen, take notes, and go, okay, you know, I'm going to try to remember that stuff. We are putting together something today, you're putting together something today, listen, your blueprint for success to become not just an author, but how about a best-selling author? Who likes that idea, okay? How about this one? Let's keep it real. Who wants to make money from their book? Oh, I don't know the hands. Okay. So let me go a bit further. Who wants to make money speaking about their book? Okay. Are there any television hosts in the room? All right. All of you raise your hand there. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Listen, it can be future tense too. How about radio show hosts? Okay, come on. Do you see yourself on the magazine cover? Okay, come on. What else? Come on, hit me with something. What else is there? Okay? All right? All right. Well, that's okay. The rest of us will be in the magazine. That's all right. You can buy our magazine. All right, but that's what we are here today. So, before I begin, may I just tell you a little bit about myself? Okay, I'm going to tell Tony, one person. May I tell you a little bit about myself? Well, thank you. Listen, my name is Fred Foster. I have been in the fitness industry now, gosh, I'm old, 33 years. I didn't clap for that. I think that's a good thing. I have had one job in my life, actually two. I worked both of them for 18 months and got fired from both of them. I'm supposed to be an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. I lead one of the leading fitness consulting companies in the Mid-Atlantic States. We work with a lot of the people that you know of, a lot of the big corporations, your governments, Prince George's County government, Montgomery County government, some of the places you might know, the District of Columbia government, are some of our clients. We put corporate wellness programs together. But see, but it wasn't always that way. When I was 21 years old, I graduated from college. I was an athlete, went to the University of Miami, played football there. Went there on a football scholarship. My senior year, we won the national championship. We were the best college football team in the whole world my senior year. Now that's a good thing. So someone should clap for that. I'll clap for myself. That's okay. Because here's the real deal about that. We would have been national champs whether I was there or not. Okay? Keep it real. Okay. In other words, who's heard of Gladys Knight before? All right. Can anybody name a Pip? Okay, I was a Pip. I was a Pip, okay? From 1976 or 77 to about 2004, 2005, Every football player at the University of Miami that played the strong safety position that started, at least a little bit, played professional football except one. Anybody want to know who that might be? Okay, so I went and found a real job. So I was a broadcasting major, worked at a radio station, and I was down in South Florida, Miami, Florida, and I would drive all over South Florida, over Miami, Fort Lauderdale, all those places in my Chevy Chevette. Anybody own a Chevy Chevette before? Oh, I'm not the only sucker in the room. Thank you for that. So I had my Chevy Chevette up and down I-95 and the Palmetto Expressway and all that stuff, trying to sell radio advertising time. Wasn't very good at that either. So at night, what I would do is I would go to the gym and work out, because that's what I've done my whole life. And one night, I'm laying on the floor. It's about 9:30 at night. The gym closed at 10. I'm laying on the floor stretching, or as trainers like to say, cooling down. So I'm laying on the floor. I'm looking up at the ceiling like this. And a guy walks over top of me and looks right down at me, scared the heck out of me. He says, "Hey, I need to talk to you." I looked up and says, "Okay." He goes, "Listen, my name is Jerry. Jerry from Brazil. I'm Jerry from Brazil. I've seen you in the gym here. I know you kind of have an idea of what you're doing here in the gym. I don't know what I'm doing. My doctor says I need to work out. So would you help me out?" I go, yeah, sure, no problem." He goes, "Great. So if I come in tomorrow night, will you help me?" I go, yeah, sure. He goes, "Great. How much do you charge me?" This is 1984, folks. I never heard of a personal trainer. That's still a West Coast thing. I didn't know what to say, but I did know I spent about 60 cents a gallon on gas in my Chevy Chevette up and down the road every day. And that cost about $3 a day in gas is what I figured. So I looked at Jerry, I says, "Okay, $5. He says, "Okay." So every night Jerry gave me a $5 bill. And I wasn't really a trainer, but I'd been an athlete. So we did some stuff. We go in the corner of the gym, actually. He played soccer growing up in Brazil. We do all kinds of athletic drills, and he was having a ball and loving it. Well, the funny thing happened. People started coming to me and says, "Hey, what you doing with Jerry? Can you do that with me?" I says, "Okay, great." I says, "Okay." So I thought about it. I says, "Okay." But they asked me how much you charge me, right? So I got smart. I said, $10. Okay. This is okay. So I got a $10 bill from those people. Now what happened was it started to grow. It got to the point where I would get to the gym at 5 a.m. every morning and stay till 8 a.m. in the morning, work at the radio station all day long, then come back to the gym at about 6 o'clock or so and stay till 10 o'clock at night when it closed. That was Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday I'd be at the gym at 5 a.m. I stayed about 12 or 1 o'clock, doing the same thing till the gym would close. Or till the gym would clear out because the gym ended to close that early. But anyway, I was doing it all the time. Now, still hadn't figured the thing out, because people will come up to me and they go, "Listen, I'd like to work with you, but I'm sorry, sir, I'm not available at 7 o'clock, Murray Singer, whomever." They go, "Okay." So after about the third time, I realized that was a dumb idea. So what I did was I found my buddies in the gym. I says, "Here's the deal. I'm going to charge them, get this now, $20. You keep 10, I keep 10, and we keep going from there." So before you know it, I would go to the gym. I'm training somebody, 4 or 5 guys on my team all training at the same time, and everybody's having a ball. The gym owner loved me. He didn't pay me a dime. I was his unpaid sales staff and customer service staff, and it was wonderful. So one day, that full-time job I had right here, well, I wasn't very good at that, but the part-time hobby, part-time job, part-time gig exactly at the same place. And I'm 22 years old now. So I don't know what I'm doing, in a lot of ways. So I speak to my clients. I go, "I really like this training thing. The job was good. Actually, the radio station was a fun place to be, but I really love the training thing." So I said, "Well, what do I do? How do I quit the job?" They go, "Oh, you got to write a resignation letter." I go, "Okay. So how does that work?" So they told me what to write. So it's like 2 or 3 sentences. "I love you and I quit," something like that, right? So I go to work, right? This is Monday morning. I have the resignation letter in my pocket. Now, I walk into my boss's office. His name was Nick. Nick's office is open, the light is on, but he's not there. I'm like, okay, I know where Nick is. Nick is in Steve's office. Steve was Nick's boss. And they were best friends. They were always together. So I figured, let me go see Steve. I go see Steve. Steve's not there either. No Nick. I don't know what's going on. So I said, okay, let me go find Dean. Dean is everybody's boss. So I go to Dean's office. His door is open too, lights on, but Dean's there along with Steve and Nick. They're sitting on a small table that wasn't much bigger than this in his office. And I knock on the door and say, Dean, man, I'm coming in to see you. And Dean said, Fred, come on in. We were just talking about you. Have a seat. So I sat down. Now, Dean is spending 5 minutes or so telling me how wonderful I am, how fine I am, how well I'm going to do in life, and that type of thing. Remember, I got the resignation letter in my pocket, and I'm nervous. How do I turn this conversation around and tell you I love you when I quit, right? And right about the time I'm about to quit, Dean looks at me and goes, but unfortunately, Fred, it's not going to work out here. So I was going to quit. They fired me. And today I lead one of the leading fitness consulting companies in the Mid-Atlantic states. Now, that's a story about who I am today. But let me tell you how I got to be the owner of one of the leading fitness consulting companies in the United States. How many of the East? Well, heck, the United States. I said East, right? The whole darn country. Why the heck not? And here's the deal. How many of you have ever heard of a push-up? How many of you know that Fred Fawcett didn't invent the push-up? So therefore, it wasn't what I knew that made me special. It was how I did what I did. But nobody knew that until I learned something. That if I could speak to groups of people, large groups of people, it branded me an expert and an authority, even though I was talking about the same stuff I talked about yesterday. Now here's the news flash. Everybody go, here goes a clue. Everybody go, this is a clue. Everybody say with me, a clue. Here goes the clue. If you really want to be an expert, write a book. Once you write a book, you are any smarter on Monday than you were on Tuesday. But on Wednesday, they're like, wow, this guy's really smart. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take you from whatever you're an expert at right now that the world does not know.
Okay.
To let the whole world know how good you are at it. Brand you as an expert. Those TV shows, those radio shows, Oprah will call you the Book of the Month Club. And guess what? Make some money. Who likes money? All right. Who likes more money? Okay. Thank you for that. And go to a whole nother level. So, may I tell you more?
Yes.
Well, thank you for that. However, I'm not going to tell you. I have one of my good, did I say good? Good, yes. Great friends with me. This lady is an amazing businesswoman. I know that because we've been all over the country together doing lots of different things. I don't want to tell you too much about her story, but sometimes she doesn't tell people all of what she does. But I want you to know she's overcome serious illness, to kick some butt. She's the difference here in me. People fired me for my job, right? She quit a job, they won't let her leave. They won't even turn her cell phone off. That's how good she is. But she's an authority in every other way. But here's the thing, she's also a best-selling author. She did it, folks, in one day. I wrote best-selling in one day. And she's here today to teach you some of what she knows. And I'm going to tell you right now, your book that's in you, that's going to come out of you, like the authors that are in the room, Rich is an author over there, somebody else raise your hand as well. I want you folks to know that it can take it to the next level, and she's going to teach you how. So ladies, I know you guys are settling in there, you're eating, you got your drinks in front of you, but it's worthwhile to demand that she give you her best, and she will. So do me a favor, stand on your feet, ladies and gentlemen, please. Just stand on your feet. Now, here's the deal. The basketball playoffs are going on, and you may have your favorite team, might be a LeBron James fan or somebody else, and the Wizards are having a tough time right now. Maybe the Super Bowl, maybe your favorite singer, whatever, they're wonderful, you love them. But guess what?